Yeah, I'm about to do a show. It's the opening. People come for the opening. You know, the whole Sports Card Investigator thing. What? I don't know who Daisy is. Oh, flippin' Steve Daisy. Yeah, flippin' Steve Daisy. Yeah, I'm aware. No, you're not getting a trading card. Not gonna happen. Of course you're cuter than Daisy. Look at you. Look at this face. There's no comparison. You're still not getting your own trading card. I know I'm boring you. What are you gonna do? What? What? I am not preparing your food from scratch. I do not care. I do know where to get bison. Bison is not on my shopping list. Turmeric? No turmeric for you. You're doing just fine. What? Well, maybe you should go live with Flippin' Steve. Get out of here. I got a show to do. I think our hobby is literally going to the dogs. Tyler, hit the music. If you're looking for the answers, I still don't have them. But what I do have is a particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people who mislead, misrepresent, or misinform the sports card industry. So if you don't do that, I'll let it go. But if you do, I'm going to talk about you. Maybe I have to add some just plain old idiots to that list. So guys, welcome to another episode of the Sports Card Investigator show. I am your host, your ever humble guide through the wonderful world of sports cards. Does that opening, question for you, does that opening qualify as like talking or speaking in the third person? I don't know, somebody criticized the Sports Card Investigator for speaking in the third person in a prior video. Just curious what you thought, I don't know. So for this episode, for fun, let's go back to the future. We'll turn the Sports Card Investigator into, excuse me, the Sports Card Archaeologist. Because why? Because we're going to dig up the past. Oh, you're so clever. Thank you. It's funny though, right? More things change, the more they stay the same. I tried my best to keep up with the hobby, the ever-changing landscape that we encounter. Occasionally, I stumble upon something that's funny to me, puzzles me. Sometimes it just pisses me off. And that's where your sites come into play. I'm really genuinely curious to hear your thoughts. What are you talking about? Get to the point. Well, it still strikes me odd that people post things like this on social media. Personally, I love commenting on these type of posts. I'm like a kid spotting a trampoline in a birthday party. It makes my day. Pure excitement. And I will admit, I reply to these posts with the clear intent of getting the person worked up. If you are going to be, or you are going to brag about something so moronic, then I am going to do my level best to remind you of that. I gotta tell you, I have to share this with you, because this, even for me, I was impressed. So it might not be that great, but I figure I'm gonna share it. I think I had one of the best comebacks ever to an X or a tweet the other day. You're probably seeing it now. This guy posts up there, he says, some guy, he like posts a whole shelf and says, what am I leaving with? And I reply, buyer's remorse. And that is absolutely, it was funny, but damn if that wasn't true. Which brings us back to the Bojacks that posted this other crap. I just think it's funny that they get defensive when I call them out on clearing out the shelves of this worthless garbage. You know, he could be preventing your son or daughter or some kid that just wants one pack. Not going to happen. And I do love when I say, oh, I always leave a pack for the kids. Oh, tell your mama. Maybe she'll give you a cookie, give you a gold star. How nice of you. And then to add to the spectacle, this guy, we're going to refer to these guys as Bojacks, who posted it. They become so defensive at the slightest hint, the slightest whiff of criticism. Poor baby. Take it from me. I've seen this a lot. I've seen it way too often. I am a subject matter expert on this. If you're not prepared for the responses that are going to come your way, it's probably best to refrain from posting it all together, especially if you're blissfully unaware of your own stupidity. Andy, you're so hard on these guys. I haven't even started yet. So let's set the scene, shall we? It's Saturday. You're thinking, hey, mom's not home. How about we take a ride to Walmart or Target and pick up a couple boxes, have a father-son, father-daughter rip? What could be better? Ty and I used to do stuff like this. My wife used to work like one weekend a month when, a while ago when Ty was growing up. And oh my God, we had a blast. It was some of the best times, best memories. My wife wasn't thrilled because we would often spend a lot of money. I remember one Saturday we went out, we did something, and I ended up buying a car, but I digress. Back to our regularly scheduled programming with the BoJack. So your kid arrives with you at the store, and this guy, BoJack, arrives 2 seconds ahead of you, and maybe he's behind you. Maybe he passes you like a turn at the Indianapolis 500. I don't know. You're definitely on the way to the card section. You could tell, you sniffed this guy out. He's on his way to. And you witnessed firsthand the human sports card carnage monster. This card incubus ready to suck the living product from the shelf. And he's easy to spot. Like I said, you've seen him 100 times. He rushes by you. You get that, I was going to say something I'm not. He's got the cargo shorts on, the fanny pack. Maybe he's got a backpack too. You never know. Baseball cap, t-shirt.
There should be like 18 of those ones. Yeah.
Not to mention bad grammar. Hey, Dad, why is that guy buying all the sports cards? Well, son, behold, the retail sports card hunter. Once thought to be nearly extinct, these creatures emerged during the COVID era, like something straight out of the wild safari with music and all. You see, when COVID shook up society, sports cards, my son, were not immune. From the chaos, these elusive hunters were created. They woke with the sun, charted their course like Magellan, and they embarked on a pilgrimage to every Target and Walmart within a 50-mile radius, or as far as their Honda Civic would take them. All were in search of their cardboard gold. If fortune favored them, they proudly displayed their trophies on YouTube or Instagram or wherever. But then comes the clincher. They'd sell this treasure for markups that would make a pirate blush. I don't think pirate blushes. And then they dive in. Sometimes they'll dive into the packs themselves later to boast upon the fortune they have squandered. It's the circle of cardboard life. I, for one, thought they'd fade away since sports cards are as common as weeds in a garden. You can get them anywhere. Wow, Dad, that's fascinating. So why is this guy snatching up the sports cards now? Good question, son. Well, sometimes in life and in sports cards, it's a common breed in our hobby. They're what we call idiots. Now, before we proceed, again, as I did many, many times, let's set the record straight. Before chaos ensues and all the keyboard cowboys, yippee-ki-yay, go to the comment rodeo. If you want to snag a couple boxes and indulge in the thrill of ripping it open, then count me in, I've done it! But making a sports cards out of clearing, or making sport out of clearing out the store shelves, that's just asinine. I'm being kind. If you're dead set on this idiocy, which I do not condone, do it online where your antics won't earn you a one-way ticket to Jerksville. That's where all the BoJacks live. However, if you decide to go down the path and then have the sheer audacity to flaunt your exploits on any social media platform, don't be shocked if me or other people call you out on it.
And bam, we got action. I see these cards over there. We got some pretty good ones too. They had Absolute, they had Donruss, and the big one, Prisms. All right, so you already know what I'm getting. I got the Prisms. You know what I mean? I asked her, let me see the box. There was one pack missing. There's 24 in a box, and there was 23. She said one person already had bought one. and they were $4 plus tax each pack. So, you know, I told them I want the whole thing. We got to get the whole thing.
I don't know. Sometimes you watch a video and it explains itself. You don't even need to comment. But speaking of stupidity, anyone ever hear of Amen Thompson? Don't be offended if you have not. Many people, most I would guess, who don't follow basketball or the Houston Rockets would know who Amen was. But he's a great rookie basketball player. Just finished his rookie year for the Houston Rockets, and he's really, really good. I like him a lot. So why am I telling you this? Well, what if I told you someone out there bought an Amen Thompson rookie card? Not a big deal, right? I bought a lot of rookie cards. I buy a lot of rookie cards. I'm sure most of you have too. But what if I were to tell you that someone out there paid $46,569 for one Amen Thompson rookie card? A record! Probably seeing it now. I shit you not. That purchase was utterly ridiculous. I don't know if ridiculous is the right word. I don't even know if ridiculous... It's so utterly insane. It is what is essentially known to us in the air and us in the hobby as idiotic speculation. Do you know what you guys could buy for $45,000? You could buy a '65 Mustang. You could buy a condominium in the Dominican Republic. Get a fishing boat. Now, one could definitely argue that these are terrible investments, and in fact, they might not even, I don't even consider them investments. And I think that's the correct thing to say. Each of these purchases will have diminishing returns. And I would bet that one of them that I mentioned will surpass them all in terms of loss. $45,000, I could... Now, before you start attacking me, and there's always some of you out there, this has nothing to do with Amen Thompson. As I said before, he's great. He's a great young player. I'm starting to have like flashbacks. I'm having LaMelo Ball flashbacks. Oh, Andy, you're a hater. You're a hater. No, everyone, I'm a realist. There is no circumstance where that purchase makes sense. Zero, none, nada. I can't... But like I always say, free will, and that includes being an idiot. So here's my question about that. Is that purchase and purchases like that, is that even good for the hobby? I mean, let me know what you think. I'm really curious. Honestly, that purchase isn't good for humanity. Am I making a big deal out of nothing? Well, most of this hobby, we make big deals out of nothing. I mean, welcome to the hobby where we make big deals out of nothing. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe content creators are the problem. Where am I going? I don't know. I think these and other topics will disappear faster than a scratch after you use Kurt's Card Care. And boy, that Kurt's Card Care topic faded really fast. Ba-dum-bum. Well, that's all for today. I hope you had fun. I had fun. I have fun anytime I get together with you guys. So as always, if you like what you see, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you don't like what you see, now you're talking about something ridiculous. That's impossible. Hit that like and subscribe anyway. And until next time, don't take everything so serious and take care.